This should be everything. At least for last night's work. Oh, good morning, Agent Dawn, sir. Thank you for hosting this week's meeting. I know you have a lot of new cases to work on, and giving us this extra time is very much appreciated.
Yes, thank you, but may I ask why you're up so early?
Well, sir, I actually stayed up quite late last night finishing every paper for all the files I was assigned, and I thought to start the morning early. Early to wake, the more time I have to get more files finished, and I'm certain there will be more of, if I'm not mistaken.
Don't be so negative. At least you're doing the work and with more effort than assumed.
So, sir, how has your morning been?
It's been long, even for 7:30. I think the earliest parts of the day are the longest.
God, I hope I don't get too much work. It's not like I have a life outside of work or anything. No, not possible.
Hi, sir. So sorry about my appearance. I thought I was gonna miss my train, but I was early and,
Hey, look, it's fine. Just glad you're here.
Good morning, Rain. How are you?
I'm alright, other than the whole train fiasco, of course.
Hey, boss man, how's it going?
Hello, Elias. I'm doing just fine. Now that we have everyone, let's get this meeting going, alright? Alright, I need to see everyone's progress. This guy is one of our most confusing suspects I've had a team track. With that being said, Agent Catriona, you first.
Yes, sir. Okay, so for my first folder, I have a general analysis of who this person could be. And I mean, clearly we don't have too much on his physical appearance since he is a master of disguising himself from all of our facial recognition softwares. But from the bits we do have, he's definitely white, brown hair like above the shoulders, and mostly dark eyes as well. Secondly is his location status. Now, this guy is good, and he doesn't give us a whole lot to go off on, but I did work some magic, and I was able to think of a list of countries he has been seen in the past 2 years, and then I narrowed them down to the top ones I could think he might be in. Right now, it's Germany, France, Italy, Switzerland, and of course, the United States. But anyways, as far as what he's been up to recently, he's been pretty dormant. Guy must know we're on him, which it's nice that he's frightened, but maybe he'll slip up and we can find him, but it's just not giving us a whole lot to go off on yet.
Yeah, that's enough. It's good for now. Just make your statements a little more clear and to the point next time. Seem rushed and trying to explain. Just relax a little. Not doing all too bad for your first case. All right. Next up, Agent Rain. Let's see what you got. Assuming you have your papers with you this time.
Yeah, I do. Just this one file, though. It describes any paper trail he could have left behind, any card transactions. As for the rest of the files, they're almost finished. They're at the office. I'll show them to you as soon as I get there.
I trust you on that. Just send me the pictures of them directly after you get to work. Sound fair?
Mhm.
And now, Elias, let's see your work.
Yeah, about that. You see here, Don, I don't exactly have them with me right now, but I'll text you the files later.
Sure thing. Whatever you got him, just let me know.
Aye, Don.
Excuse me, sir, if I may, Elias did give me 2 extra files to complete on my own, which I'm assuming was supposed to be his own work, and I just...
Excuse me? I didn't give you those. You practically took them from me to finish them yourself since...
Katrina, you knew the work you had cut out for yourself. Manage your work better. And Elias, make sure to keep her work in check. I know she might seem a bit jealous of you and try to take your honest work from you, but just manage it better, okay? Okay. Now, all of you have very important work to finish, and me, being the senior agent of the team, means I have even more. Despite what you think, You think of your own responsibilities, Catriona. So, before I go back to my own means, what questions do you all have? Elias?
Yes. Is there any way that I could text you those files tomorrow? I just got a lot going on, you know?
Sure thing. I said no rush and I still mean it. But Catriona, I need these new files in before the end of 10 o'clock p.m. today. No, I don't usually put time management and new workers like Elias, but it's just I'm concerned you're slacking off and are just not taking the extra work, so you seem busy.
Sir, I mean this with no malicious intent, but I think I'm more than capable of the work. I've not only put in a lot of hard work these past several months I've been working, but also hopefully in the future months, longer to come. I feel like you're underestimating me.
Then you should have no problem getting them done by no later than 8:30 p.m.
No problems at all, sir.
Good. Signing off for today. Catriona, I expect nothing less than perfection, and you know my standards. Okay. Everyone keep working or talk amongst yourselves about these files. Maybe you'll get it done faster, who knows? Elias, making you meeting host. Good day.
Elias, I had a question about one of the files.
Sure. Shoot.
So I noticed this guy like never pays with card for anything. I mean, it seems kind of suspicious. Who keeps that much cash all the time? Makes it that much harder to trace him, no?
Yeah, I noticed that too a while back. Tracking this guy's got to be the hardest thing I've done during my time.
Well, Catriona, I thought you were highly underestimated. What happened to all that confidence? Can't you track down this one guy?
Well, if it's so hard for me, why don't you show me how you would do it yourself? Show Don what a lovely employee you sure claim to be praised ever so highly for.
Oh, I can. It's just that I'm working on another case too. And I've got a lot of other things to work and focus on and whatnot, you
Right.
know?
Well, do you have any other leads on this guy?
I couldn't find any, so I guess I don't.
Me either, I guess.
Well, great. I guess we should all go back to working then.
Yeah. I have to catch my train right now, but text me if you find any more leads.
You do the same.
Guess I should start too, huh? That'd be smart.
Bye, Elias.
All right, all right.
I've got too much to do.
Unbelievable. How on earth was she able to put together that much? Whatever. Dark long hair, dark eyes, could be anyone. It is an international search. Stop getting worked up. It's still vague. Nobody, especially nobody here, would be able to put it together. Try to get Catriona to look up the wrong information. Maybe about the travel logs. I could really mess this up for her. Give me more time to. Oh, God, what could you want now? It's been what, 2 hours? Whatever.
Elias, hey, I was just wondering if you could help me with one of the previous files I covered in the meeting about these travel records.
Okay, ask.
Well, okay, so the thing is, since we can't exactly trace him or check any of the cards, don't you think it would be a good idea to try and contact anybody who works at all the big airports? It just seems like the last place we had any sight of him was a few cities away. And then there's another airport near Seattle, so I just.
No.
No. And why not?
No major criminal like him will want to go anywhere near those airports. Probably meet in some small rural town, somewhere out of sight, out of mind, unknown to the general public, for the sake of not being caught.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I didn't really think about it like that.
Yeah, obviously. This guy isn't the type to just use any airport for convenience. That's all about the inconspicuous aspect of it, especially with all the stuff he'd be he'd been sneaking around. No way. It would be too risky for him with all the security. If he was caught smuggling any of that stuff in any airport, we would have found him by now.
Hey, as the boss himself would say, quit rambling and get straight to the point. But in all seriousness, are you good?
I'm fine. I'd be better if my coworkers knew how to do their jobs. You're looking in all the wrong places.
Actually, you're the only person who suggested looking anywhere else. This is the first time we're actually making any sort of progress, and you're just trying to make us look in a totally different direction.
Quit wording it like I'm the bad guy.
Quit acting like one.
Are you calling me a criminal just because I'm able to think as smart as one?
No, but like I said before, you're just steering us away from our first actual lead. And not to be rude, but it's a lead that you in no way helped us to find. And now all of a sudden you want to act like you know everything about this case the second we make any progress. It's just that all this is so complicated. There have been no tracings of him, barely any physically identifying characteristics, and you just want to keep moving us in a different direction? Are you working with another team or something?
No, I'm just good at my job. You're forgetting that I'm your superior, and I've been here much longer than you have.
Not by a lot.
3 months is long enough. Take my advice, keep working. You've clearly got a lot to do. Just keep working on your files, and I'll do the same.
Will you? You couldn't even do 2 of your own files last week. I had to take on your physical analysis files, so do you think you could at least help me with that?
I have my own files to worry about. That physical analysis should have been done the night after we got the case. Like I said, check in the small rural towns and around the airports in those places you mentioned earlier today. And he could probably be in another state, maybe even another country by now.
Fine then. I'll just meet with Rain. I'm sure she can help.
Nope. She's busy at HQ, remember? Don't bother her. She's doing other things. I was just about to.
What's wrong with asking another agent? It's not like I'm going out to ask a whole other group. Are you sure that you're all right? I just feel like you're almost hiding something that you don't want us to find out about this guy. Are you trying to take more credit for this case?
That has to be the dumbest thing you've asked me this entire call. Hiding something? You gotta be joking. I want to find this guy just as much as you do, and us arguing about this isn't gonna help us at all.
Well, I wouldn't be arguing if you would just tell me what is going on.
You know what? I don't have to deal with this. You get your work done. You know how Senior Agent Don gets if you don't. She's getting way too close now. Of course, she had to question everything I suggested to her. Well, soon enough, she's going to know the importance of minding her own business. If Agent Rain gets involved, she's just going to go straight to Don if she hasn't already. I'm sure Catriona already got him involved. It's the toughest agencies I've ever had to work through.
I cannot believe him. I was just asking a simple question about one file, and he just totally flips. There's no way he's getting away with this. I don't think it's a good idea to talk to Don just yet, considering Elias is probably already trying to get Don on his side. Oh, not that that would take much effort. Rain should have my back on this.
Hey, Catriona. You need help? What's up with the sun invite?
I think Elias is keeping something from us about this case.
Whoa, slow down. What do you mean he's hiding something?
I think he's somehow involved in this case.
All right then. That's totally not a lot to process all at once. Do you have anything else to tell me? I'm sure you do.
Yes, I do. I was before this, I was just on a call with him, inviting you to this one. I was asking about how you would travel, and he gave me very weird, detailed information. He was talking about how our suspect would never go to any major airport so as to not get caught by security. And then He told me some areas to look out for, and I couldn't tell if he was telling me the correct locations. But if he's been giving us wrong information, that's just plain sabotage.
Yeah, that's pretty unusual.
And get this, when I asked how easy it was to think like the suspect, he got super defensive and he wanted to say why. I just wanted to know that if he could think like our suspect, why couldn't he have just told us all this information when we were doing researches with Team B?
Yeah, no doubt. And I think I had a similar experience with him not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah, I'm positive. For the meeting earlier this morning, I asked him if he knew anything about any card transactions he had done before. You know, that paper trail I was talking about? And he said this guy needed to pay with cash, but he said it with such confidence that it set me off. I get it, he's a smart guy, but then he just kept going in and pressing about how certain cards can and can't leave a trail. It didn't sit right with me at all.
Exactly. How could any average person know if a certain type of card leaves behind a trace? Or even how to get one?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I've never heard of anything like this available to the general public, so I was really suspicious.
Okay, so he has to know something else we don't. It's either that or we're incredibly awful at this job.
Yeah, I'll have to go with that first possibility. But what are we going to do about this? How are we going to take this to Dawn? You know, Elias already has a better relationship with him. He'd twist the story.
That's what I was worried about. And before he stormed out of the call, I saw him like playing around on his phone. Now, maybe he just had it out and I'm overthinking, but my guess is that he was probably calling Dawn to try and talk to him to get him to listen to his side.
Like I said, he probably twisted the original story anyways.
Yeah, that's what I was really concerned for. But I think it might be all right.
What makes you say that?
I think the call was being recorded on my laptop.
Well, that's good. Now you have solid evidence for your behalf.
Let's hope so.
All right. Well, while you're trying to find that, I'm gonna go run to the ladies' room. I'll be right back.
Okay, let's see. Now, oh, I really wish I organized my computer. Okay, maybe it's in the downloads. That's where they usually are. Oh, please, please, please be in here, please. Oh, yes, I found it. Let's see. Now I just need to find the timestamp of when he was getting defensive. Now I can just cut and save that, and let's see. And done.
All right, I'm back. Did you find anything?
You bet I did. I just shared it with you. Go look at it.
All right. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, that's almost identical to how he was acting with me. How is this even recording in the first place?
Oh, well, when I need to think things out about the cases and stuff, I usually just record myself on a Zoom call. And it just kind of helps me if I was confused about why I might have written down something. It just helps me organize my thoughts and keep them in one place. And since I never left the meeting, when he joined, the recording didn't stop. I guess I just forgot.
Well, let's just be glad that you have evidence on your behalf.
Right. So since you're in HQ with Dawn, do you think maybe you could show him the video?
I think it'd be best if you were with me. I know he can be a bit overcritical of us. It's just how it's been ever since I got here. But you have got to stand up for yourself, you know? This is something major that could make or break this case if it's as serious as you're claiming. Plus, if you're right about this, you could gain major respect from Dawn. And I know how much he's been pressuring you on this case. You know, it's your first real case. But I know that you're smart, and this whole incident isn't just a coincidence.
You're right. It's unacceptable the way he treats us, and it needs to be addressed. I'll invite Don to our call, and when he joins, we can show him everything we've caught him saying or doing. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds like a plan to me. Are you sure you want to face him though? Because he seemed kind of agitated when I came into work today, so just keep that in mind. You know how he's been with this case recently. You never know how he's gonna act.
Yeah, but it just seems like he's always worried about something now. So it's to be expected. We got this.
Catriona, you wanted to talk about the case?
Yes, sir. But before I get started, though, I mean this with no malicious intent, but Elias, I don't think I sent you an invite to this call.
Well, I thought since you said in your message with the invite this was such an urgent and serious matter, Elias should also join us as we are working on the case together as a team.
Yes. However, I also stated that I would rather this be kept confidential.
And explain why Rain is also here.
We had the same concern. We wanted to come to you privately as to not have anyone else worried in our team.
Why? Should I be worried?
Not unless what is to be presented is false. Then no.
What's this about?
I'm under the impression that Elias is hiding something crucial to this case, or worse, that he's somehow involved with our suspect.
That is pure nonsense. Why would an accomplice of the suspect want to work with the people against him?
So they can monitor us, keep out track of how close we are to uncovering them.
Excuse me. How dare you make such an outrageous accusation with no proof at that?
Gladly. Agent Dawn, sir, I sent you a video file containing a conversation I just had earlier with Elias. I asked him one simple question regarding the suspect, and he got extremely defensive.
Yeah, and if I may, I had a similar experience not too long ago. He got defensive and started to deflect the situation to see if I could look into a completely different subject file.
And where is your proof of this?
I don't have solid proof like Catriona does with her video, but I am more than willing to take a lie detector test while I'm there at HQ.
This is insane. You're insane. I've done nothing wrong. You can't accuse me of anything done. You seriously can't be believing this, right?
I'm not so sure.
No way, Don. You know me. I've been loyal as a dog, and I've always done what you've asked. I would never do anything to ruin this place.
It's Agent Dawn to you first. And second, you have been acting a bit strange regarding this case, and not to mention, I know that you gave an extra file to Catriona.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, look. One file wasn't gonna kill her, but
She has 2 other files to work on, both involving extensive research, and you giving her another file? It's just plain unprofessional. I expect better from you.
And you tried to get involved with one of my case files, messing up my geographical map entirely.
Hope you have a strong defense prepared, considering the SWAT team has been dispatched to your location.
are you kidding me? Why?
Seem very concerned for a seemingly innocent man. SWAT team should be no problem as long as you just let them search around the premise.
This is ridiculous. You've always had my back. You have always heard me out. Why now? Why is now the time that you decide to turn against me? Is it because of the work? Because I can do the work for days, and I'll even do it 5 times better than both Catriona and Rain could ever do, and you know it.
5 minutes, Elias. If we get anywhere with suspicion, you're dropped.
I'm done. This is ridiculous.
How could I let this happen?
Sir, this is not your fault. All of us were so focused on every possibility. There's no way we could have known that he was the suspect.
Yeah, he was really good at hiding his cover, but I don't know why he was losing it all of a sudden.
Yeah. I mean, we were at a plateau trying to look, so he could have had plenty of time to tell his friends all the way at the border where to go.
Oh, I have quite the suspicion he'll be dealt with very soon.
He always hated when I would ask questions too. Too bad I like my work finished with thorough research.
It is very admirable, I'll admit. Even for such a rookie like yourself, your first case, you've been working hard, I'd say.
You're only saying that because I just did the biggest part of your job for you.
It's not true at all.
Please, save me the breath. I've been undermined my entire time here, and now that I just helped you solve this major case, you're finally giving me some credit. Not to remind you of how many extra files and the paperwork that I was made to do.
Extra work makes you a better worker.
I was speaking and I still am. Now, with all due respect, Senior Detective Dawn, I've thoroughly taken all the much appreciated experience from this job, and I've decided I don't think I'm fit to work for this department. I'll be turning in my badge and weapons, effective immediately.
We can work out a different position for you to take over with more leadership responsibilities, if that's what you feel is fit for you.
Sir, I think this is the best decision for me. And I wouldn't want to burden this team with wasted potential squandered by the inefficiencies of fellow agents. What's wrong, Senior Agent Dawn? No comment? Look, it's fine by me. Also, one last thing.
Yes.
It's 12:30 p.m. My final files will be given along with my other company belongings.
Unbelievable.
Smart girl.
I don't know how I feel about this anymore.
Liam, you can't just quit. It's not how it works. Do you think with only 4 people left, after 6 people have died, Liam, 6, that you can
Emma?
just...
Seriously, stop. We only have 2 hours left to figure this out. And now we only have 15 minutes left of discussion time.
Okay, I'm sorry. But seriously, Liam, you're getting on my nerves. You're all timid and quiet, and then all of a sudden you're all, I can't do this. I'm scared.
I'm sorry, I just get really nervous talking to new people.
Okay, well, to be honest here, I don't even know if we can figure this out. Maybe we can just hope for the best. I have run out of strategies, my fellow friends. Rachel, out.
Okay, well, I think it's Hannah, so.
What? Emma, are you serious right now? Why me?
Well, because you cut me off earlier and you were sticking up for Liam. So maybe it's Liam.
Emma, I don't really appreciate that. It kind of hurts my feelings. But could you at least explain why you think it's me?
Because Liam, it just is, okay?
So sorry to interrupt, but I think I've come up with an awesome strategy. So basically, we all pair up and we'll have to trust that whoever we're with is not it. And then when someone dies, we'll know who it is.
I don't get it.
I'm surprised you even admitted that.
Hey guys.
Hannah, can you just shut up?
Come on. Come on. You can think of a better plan. Just think of a better plan. You're so much better than all of them. Just think of a better plan.
Guys, the time is
Think of a
starting to run out.
plan, man. Think.
Guys, the time.
Did Liam just.
I think he did.
My man, way to go.
Okay, but please look at the time.
1 minute and 47 seconds. That's not too good.
Rachel, really? Thanks.
Okay, so I think it would be better for the time being if Rachel, you could just explain to us better than before your plan.
Yeah, of course. So basically, we leave the lobby in pairs and we're just going to have to trust that whoever we're with is not it. That way, when someone dies, we'll know who the killer is.
I think you explained it the exact same, but I understand.
Okay.
I get it.
Guys, the time. The doors are open. Oh my god, Hannah. Oh my god. Oh my god, what do we do, Hannah? I'm scared. What do we do? What do we do? What? How do I know you're not gonna kill me?
I have never seen you like this. You're always so confident and perfect. Are you okay?
You're always loud and annoying, so.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I don't want to die.
Shh. Quiet down. You don't want the others to hear.
I know, Hannah. I don't want to die. I can't die.
Shh. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not it.
Really? Thanks.
Well, how do I know that you're not it?
Really, Hannah? It's not me.
Okay, you're right. So we know it's one of the other two. What now?
I think we wait and see what happens. My money's on Liam. He's just too quiet.
That's true, though. I mean, I see what you're saying. I don't know, though, because Rachel always seems to come up with a plan, but she never can. Have you noticed that?
Now that you mention it, it's true. She's trying to distract us.
Wait, can I say something really quick?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
I have literally hated you my entire life. I had no idea you were like this.
I hated you too.
Okay, but really, who is it?
What you said about Rachel makes perfect sense.
I know, but let's think about it. She did come up with the plan, like this one of us in pairs. Wait, has anyone been found in here yet?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's really far away from the living room, so it'd have to be someone quick and confident enough to be out in the open for so long.
Right. Well, they weren't here before, they sure are now.
They're so dumb.
Emma, it's fine. Come on. I already said that the kitchen, it's forever away.
But still,
Anyways, what now?
I don't know.
I mean, should we just wait it out or
I hear them. Hide in the closet with me.
okay?
Why is this open?
I really don't know, but I think we should keep going.
Why are we even walking around here anyway?
I left my glasses
Oh,
somewhere.
right. Well, let me look in here first.
I thought you said they were in the kitchen.
He must have left. I heard Liam say something about losing his glasses.
Man, this bed is comfy.
Isn't this place old and run down, abandoned?
Yeah, so. Oh, that's so gross. Why'd you say anything? Hey, Liam. Where are you, man?
Where is he?
I think he said something about going to the bathroom.
You're starting to worry me. Wait, is that? No way. You've got to.
What now, Liam? You're messing everything up. You could win, but you're being too nice. That's always your downfall, being too worried about other people. Man, this is terrible. Oh no.
What are you doing in here?
Oh, I just wanted some peace and quiet from Rachel, because, she can be loud.
Okay, well, do you know where the bathroom is?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Hey, can we talk for a second?
Yeah. That was aggressive.
Sorry, I didn't want anyone to see. I have something important to tell you. Hey, don't run. It's okay, I promise. Okay. And I don't want to scare you or worry you or anything, but how do I say this? I'm it. Yeah, it's me. But I really don't know what to do. All this time I was kind of having fun with the game, and I feel like we've all kind of come together as a family, and I just can't go on. I mean, imagine how heartbroken Hannah would be, and Rachel's been working so hard trying to find new hiding places and new ideas, and this must be weird for you, especially in this coat closet, but I had no other choice. I thought with your brains, we could come up with a plan or something, but I just can't hurt you guys, so I really don't know what to do. Also, you'd think of this huge mansion to be a bigger coat closet, but whatever. Who even picked this location anyways? Okay. Sorry, but I promise I won't hurt you. And let me put this down. Okay. Just let me think with you, okay? Is that fine? I mean, you don't have to think or say anything, but I just need your help, Emma. So I think we need to gather everyone.
Are you gonna kill me?
Emma, calm down. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I don't want to hurt anyone.
How'd you kill people in the first place?
Honestly, at first I was really nervous and so sad I got chosen to be it.
Then why did you sign up?
Emma, just give me a second.
Okay. Sorry. Go.
As I was saying, at first I was scared, but then I found a way to get people out of the game.
Kill them, I mean.
No, that's the thing. I found a way to get people out of the game without killing them.
Then why were you talking about hurting people and stuff?
Okay. So in the player's guide, it mentions that in order for you to win, everyone else has to lose, obviously. But it never really says how. It just says that they need to leave the premises.
players guide? I'm surprised people honestly read that thing. Actually, I didn't know there was one in the first place. I thought it was just a killer game of hide and seek.
Well, that's what it has been since people, like you said, didn't even know there was a guide and didn't know the real rules. So I've been scaring people to the point where they want to leave.
You're telling me that this whole time you just acted like this place was haunted?
Yeah, and it worked super well. At first, before the game started, when we were all still in the lobby, I got to know everyone as well as possible, so I knew their strengths and weaknesses just in case.
You're a lot better at this than anyone would have thought. No offense, of course.
You're fine. Well, thanks. I've always been obsessed with ghosts and horror films and stuff, so it made making this place seem haunted really easy, especially because it was already an old rundown mansion.
Great. So now what?
Okay, so as I was saying before, I need to gather everyone.
And do what?
I don't know yet. That's as far as I got.
Really?
I mean, yeah, sort of. I was thinking that if you would help me, we could set up a huge thing in the lobby and then scare everyone out at the next meeting.
Are you sure that will work? Wait, why am I even helping you? I could turn you in right now and win the money for myself.
Oh, well, I was gonna share the money with all of you if I won.
Oh, Liam, you're so nice. How do I know I can trust you?
Emma, I'm not the type of guy to lie to you.
Okay, you're right. I'm in.
I am so scared one of them is just going to waltz in here.
Well, I know Hannah won't be here until a few minutes after. She doesn't like to be early to this type of stuff.
Oh, really? Okay, good, good. But now we just have to worry about Rachel.
Well, earlier when you were going to the closet, Hannah and I were in the closet in the bedroom and heard Rachel get excited about something and start running away. I don't know what it was, but knowing her, it was probably an Xbox or something.
Yeah, it actually was. I set that up within the first couple of hours. I knew it would be a good distraction.
Wow, good job. You're so much better at this than anyone would have thought. I mean, no offense, of course.
You're fine, but we only have 10 minutes left. How are we gonna do this?
Well, what are some of Rachel and Hannah's fears?
Well, I do know Rachel hates being alone.
So, can we come up with a reason for that to happen?
What if we...
Yeah, that was so fun.
We do now.
I have a plan. Listen.
Wait, am I early? The clock does say 4 minutes. Oh well. God, man, I hate this. What happened to the sticking in pairs? Ugh. Wait, what if I won? No one's here yet. Hello? Hello?
Hey, watch it, man.
Sorry. I guess I didn't win.
Nope, still here. Rachel, was that you?
No, it wasn't me. I was hoping it was you.
I am deathly afraid of the dark.
Oh, it'll be fine. Where are the other two?
Well, I'm guessing one of them was the killer and one of them is dead. You heard that too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do not like this.
Yeah, what happened to the original plan?
Yeah, I think we should just sit and wait it out.
You come up with the worst plans, Rachel. At this point, I'm ready to just walk out.
Leave. Really? You're just going to walk out?
Yes, Rachel, leave. I'm so afraid of the dark. I have been ever since I was little, okay?
Okay, Hannah.
That's it. I'm out.
Hannah, really? Of course she'd leave me alone. Of course. Now what? Sit and wait?
Hey, man, I'm so sorry I'm late. I fell asleep and had no idea what time it was, so I just ran over here. Where are Hannah and Emma?
You would have been so useful about 2 minutes ago. Hannah left because she was scared of the dark.
Oh, yeah, what's that all about?
Yeah, I don't know. They just suddenly turned off.
Did you check the light switch? Dude,
You've got to be kidding me.
did you ever say where Emma was?
No, I haven't seen her.
Oh, really? Wasn't she with Hannah last?
I don't know, I guess.
Hey, can I tell you something?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
I'm it.
Oh, dude. You actually had me for a second.
No, I'm serious.
What? No. You don't want to do this. No. Can we can just like come up with an agreement or something?
Well, no, we can't.
What? Come on, man. You don't want to do this.
Oh, no, I do. We did it.
We did it!
Thank you so much for the help, Emma.
Anytime, Liam.
And scene. That was a pretty great run, guys.
Thanks. I think we did a good job.
I agree.
Let's run it again.
Official report to Johnson Space Center. Mission report from Ares Colony, Sol 7085. The last ship of colonists arrived yesterday and have been settled into their quarters. Seems like they had a pleasant journey. They are very excited for life on Mars. The mission quota of 2,000 colonists has been filled. Mars has officially been colonized. I recommend that from our experiment here, a second colony on the Arcadia Planitia should be established. In other news, our scientific surveys on the frozen lakes beneath the surface of the planet are almost finished. All show massive salt content, suggesting that there is no trace of life in our specimens we collected. I must assure you, though, that despite our hypothesis, we are taking all the precautions necessary to ensure the safety of everyone in the colony. Expect my report tomorrow. Ares out.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning, First Officer Dawson. What's the schedule for today?
Oh, just the usual, Captain. Routine surveys on the lakes and geological studies. Nothing too exciting. Although our surveys last night discovered an ice fragment from a lake with a significantly lower salt concentration, but it's probably nothing. Oh, Captain, I'm hosting an officer's game of poker tonight in my quarters. You're welcome to join.
No, thank you, Dawson. I trust that you will conduct all the studies you need to.
Yes, expect my report in 9 hours. Dawson out.
Ah, doctor, how are things in sickbay?
Not good, Captain. One of the stasis chamber coils ruptured. I've got several people here with plasma burns.
Is anyone in critical condition?
No, but I'm worried we won't have enough supplies if other injuries occur. By the way, Captain, I'm having auditions for my play this Saturday. I was wondering if.
Doctor, I don't think I have the time to learn a new role, and I'm really not that much of an actor. I shall put in a request for new medical supplies to be sent to the planet immediately. Please update me if anything gets worse.
Yes, Captain.
Message Priority 1. Ares Base requires immediate delivery of medical supplies. We had a plasma coil rupture on one of the stasis chambers, and it left numerous people with plasma burns.
Yes, Captain. I'm here at the stasis room where we had the plasma coil rupture.
Technician Sobel, do you have any idea why the plasma coil ruptured, and do you know if the stasis room was compromised?
I believe that the plasma coil ruptured due to the overload of power from all the other stasis chambers in the room. In regards to that actual stasis chamber, I don't believe that it was compromised. However, the frozen specimen has melted, so I am advising that we take an immediate air quality survey to make sure there isn't any foreign life form in the colony's atmosphere.
Make sure you seal off the containment room, including the ventilation, before you conduct the survey. Let me know if you find anything, Technician Sobel.
Yes, Captain.
And Robin, there's no need to be so nervous around me. I know that you are fully capable of completing this task.
Yes, Captain. Thank you.
Yes, Doctor?
Captain, we've got a problem. The patients from the plasma coil rupture are showing unusual symptoms that I can't associate with plasma burns.
What's happening to them?
Their salt content is dangerously low. I keep giving them salt solutions, but it keeps getting lower. I'm afraid they're going to die.
Do you think the specimen that was in the stasis chamber? Perhaps a parasite that explicitly consumed salt?
I don't know, Captain, but all I do know is that if they don't improve soon, they're all going to die.
I understand, Doctor. I'm going to contact Officer Dawson and Officer Sobel, see what they've come up with from the excavation site in the stasis room.
Very good, Captain.
Captain, we know about sickbay, and we have our team here, and we're setting up a decontamination machine to send it to the stasis room.
So you did find a microorganism in the atmosphere of the stasis room?
Yes, and something else.
What? What did you find?
Officer Sobel is dead. Robin was inside the stasis room and must have caught the microbe and died.
So the body's still there?
It is. It appears Robin tried to decontaminate the room using the traditional technique, but it didn't work. We're gonna have to rig up something that uses another method to decontaminate the room.
I understand. Do what you can. You must inform Houston and send a condolence letter to Officer Sobel's family.
Yes, Captain, very proper. We'll get something put together and get the stasis room sterilized as soon as possible.
Official report to Johnson Space Center. Ares Colony has suffered its first loss. Officer Robin Sobel. Officer Sobel was an officer of excellent quality, always excelled in the line of duty. Couldn't have asked for a better engineer to serve on this mission. Always, Robin performed the tasks assigned with speed and efficiency and never failed me. I was honored to know such a fine person. I owe it to Robin's family to let them know how he died. A plasma coil ruptured due to an overload of power and caused the stasis chamber to be compromised, which apparently released a microbe. This microbe evidently consumes salt and leaches off of the body's salt content to the point of death. Robin was sent in after the initial rupture to conduct a survey of the air in the stasis room, and he contracted the microbe. This, as you already know, resulted in his death. I am very sorry for your loss. We will send the body as soon as we are able to, but first, we must get the microbe situation under control.
Captain, sickbay is compromised. I recommend immediate quarantine. I repeat, sickbay is compromised. All of the patients from the plasma coil rupture are dead and the medical staff is infected. I don't know how much longer we'll last.
Everyone is to immediately go into quarantine. Repeat, everyone is to go into quarantine. Return to your quarters and stay there. Official report to Johnson Space Center. Mission report from Ares Colony, Sol 7086. The colony has been under quarantine for 12 hours. As of now, it seems that sickbay and the specimen containment room are the only ones with contaminated atmospheres. Officer Dawson and his team are the only ones allowed outside their rooms, so they are working on a way to decontaminate the colony and come up with a way to defeat the organism. Fortunately, some who are confined to their quarters have taken issue to this and have threatened to leave their rooms. I assure you, though, have it all under control. In other news, Dr. Monroe, the patients, and the entire medical staff have passed. I've spent the last 9 hours in overwhelming grief as I made each condolence letter for all who've passed. I assure you, though, that despite my emotions toward the situation, I will continue to perform my duty at the highest level possible. I will fight to save as many lives in this colony as I can.
I have some good news about our predicament and my team's progress, Captain.
Yes, Dawson, tell me everything you've done and found in regards to the organism in sickbay in the containment room.
Well, we believe we have a technique to sterilize the atmosphere in the contained room. The organism seems to be very vulnerable to heat. We took a plasma coil and generated its power through a concentrator, creating a heat beam. This heat beam, we believe, will be able to kill the organisms. Now, we can't expose a person to this type of heat because it could melt their skin and possibly kill them, but we can still kill the ones that are in the atmosphere. So in about 10 minutes, I'm going to go in one of the walking suits and test the beam.
So heat will kill it?
Yes, we believe so, but we're not sure the plasma coil generated heat will work.
Very well, Dawson. Be thorough with your test. Good luck. Be careful.
Yes. Oh, and Captain, the colonists are getting very stir-crazy and agitated. It might be a good idea to address them. Otherwise, things might just start to get out of hand.
Yes, Dawson, very good. I will address them immediately, but make sure you take care of yourself.
Yes, Captain.
My fellow colonists, we face a challenge unlike any other in human history. Our ancestors endured the bubonic plague in Europe. They outlasted the Great Spanish Influenza in 1918 after the First World War. They overcame the polio outbreak of 1955 with the vaccine of Dr. Salk, and they faced the coronavirus plague of 2020. Every time humanity has faced a challenge of this caliber, we have overcome it. Although this time we're not on Earth, I assure you this will not be an outlier. However, I must urge you to be patient with those who are working so hard to bring the Ares colony back to a safe state. Colonists who are not working must remain in their quarters for their and their neighbors' safety. Dissent and defiance will only result in greater risk and a higher probability of our own destruction from the high infection rate of this organism, which will consume our body salt content and kill us. Do you want to offer some news on the great worker's progress? Right now, as I speak, our scientific teams are testing a heat beam that they believe will kill this organism. However, this heat beam will not be able to be used on people, as the heat generated from it will cause a person to melt from the extreme heat. I urge you to be patient during these troubled times, And I promise that I will keep you updated on any developments. I will do everything in my power to save as many lives in this colony as possible. Thank you for your cooperation.
Captain, the test of the heat beam is over.
And?
The organisms were killed, but not before I was infected. Captain, the suit didn't stop them. The air vents don't stop them. If we don't find a way to defeat these within our own bodies, we are all going to die.
Can we at least kill the remaining organisms in the atmosphere and in the rest of the colony?
Yes, but what's the point? We'll all be dead soon, and the colony will have failed.
If you move fast enough, you can kill the remaining organisms and slow the spread. That will at least give us more time to find a cure that we can administer and save ourselves from certain death. Come on, Charlie, get on your feet and keep fighting. You can't give up now that your people need you. I need you.
All right, I'll do it for my people, for my captain, for science, and the advancement of technology.
Excellent. I will monitor your progress on the computer and work on finding a solution for killing the organism inside the body. Computer, are there any organisms that match the ones found in the deceased patients in sickbay in the room with me right now?
No.
What is the likelihood that I will be infected with the organism?
100%.
Estimated time till I can track the microbe?
10 minutes.
Will that be exactly when the microbe enters the room?
Affirmative.
Notify me when the microbe enters the room. Through normal environmental controls, what temperature setting will result in the death of all the microbes in the colony's atmosphere?
Microbes in the colony's atmosphere will be killed off at 140 degrees Fahrenheit.
That would result in all our deaths as well due to hypothermia.
Yes.
That wasn't a... Never mind. What is the location of Officer Dawson?
Officer Dawson is in sickbay.
Very good, Charlie. Keep at it. Computer, how much of the colony's atmosphere is free of the microbes?
Approximately 24%.
With Officer Dawson's current progress, how long will it take for the entire colony's atmosphere to be sterilized?
Not possible.
What do you mean, not possible?
It is not possible for Officer Dawson to sterilize the entire atmosphere of the colony at the current rate of progress.
What? Computer, what is the reasoning behind the deduction you've made about Officer Dawson?
The reasoning behind the deduction that Officer Dawson will not completely sterilize the atmosphere of the colony at the current rate of progress is that Officer Dawson will die from the symptoms of the contracted microbe before completing the task.
I understand. Computer, other than Dawson and me, how many living people are left in the colony?
Approximately 100 people are left in Ares colony.
Estimated time till death?
Warning, the microbe is in your quarters. You have contracted the microbe.
Estimated time till death?
Approximately 6 hours until your death.
And that's how long I have to find a cure. Computer, How many people are left on Ares Colony?
There are approximately 25 people left in Ares Colony. Notice you have not completed your log to Johnson Space Center for today. Would you like to make it now?
Remind me later. I've got to find the cure first.
Acknowledged. Setting a reminder for 5 minutes about making a log to Johnson Space Center.
Computer, with all the tests we've run in the past 5 hours, can you say the only way to defeat the microbe is through heat?
Affirmative.
Is there any thermodynamic system that can be used that would kill the microbe and result in my survival?
Yes.
What is it?
The sun.
Computer, explain reasoning.
The ultraviolet light from the sun's rays will be able to generate sufficient heat to destroy the microbe and result in your survival.
Will the surface suit provide me with enough exposure to the sun if I go outside?
No, the limited amount of light that would get through the viewport of the helmet will not be sufficient to kill the microbe. Reminder, you have not made today's log to Johnson Space Center.
Forget about the stupid log! It's so dark, so lonely here, and no one to comfort me as I approach death's door. So dark. I only wish that there was some bright, shining hope in this dark world, some beacon of light. Computer, tell everyone left to turn on their sun lamp immediately. I'm sorry, my friends, that I couldn't find it sooner. Now you're all gone. The blood you've spent on the red planet, in the name of science and human advancement, will not be forgotten. At least, not by me and all those who are left and are to come after. I shall dearly miss you. Shouldn't have spent all those years going through regulation after regulation, putting off time that was meant to be spent with my friends in the name of work. The thought that it would somehow advance my career. Should have spent it all with you.